along x-axis. What is the unit vector? Unit vector I equals to vector ax upon modulus of this vector means ax. So you can write vector ax equals to I cap into ax. Similarly, along y-axis, vector j equals to vector ay upon modulus of vector ay, that ay means vector ay equals to j cap into ay. It's clear? So see here. Now here this and this you substitute here. So what will you get? You can see here vector A equals to I cap into AX plus J cap into AY. It's clear. Now if you see here, what will be the magnitude of vector A? Magnitude will be represented by this length. So see here, this is its length is AX, this length is AY. Here you can see OP equals to AX. PR, it will be equal to this length. It's clear. Therefore, it will be equal to AY. And this is OR, its length will be equal to A. So what will be the relation between AX, AY and AR? This A. What will be the relation among these three? Who can tell?
Sir, by Pythagoras theorem.
By Pythagoras theorem means A square equals to AX square plus AY square. It is clear? Means A equals to AX square plus AY square. This is the magnitude of vector A. Magnitude of vector A we can write this way. You can see here magnitude of vector A or simply A will be equal to AX square plus AY square. Now see here, you take one example. Let vector A equals to 2I plus 3J. What does it mean? Means the vector A is having two unit component along x-axis. We know that the I is unit vector along x-axis, J is unit vector along y-axis, and K is unit vector along z-axis. It is clear? So see here, what does it mean? Vector A has two unit component along x-axis and three unit component along y-axis. Vector A has two unit component. Suppose this is a force vector, then 2 Newton component along x-axis. Suppose this is a velocity vector, then unit will be meter per second. It's clear? So that will be given to you. So vector A has 2 unit component along x-axis and 3 unit component along y-axis. What will be the modulus of vector A? Who can tell? Modulus.
2 square under root 2 square plus 3 square.
Under root 2 square plus 3 square. Very good. 2 square plus 3 square means 9 plus 4 root 30. it will be root 30. It is clear? Now see here, suppose if it is given another example, vector A equals to minus 3i plus 5k. Then what will you say? We will say that vector A is having minus 3 unit component along x-axis. See here, I am writing this. Vector A has minus 3 unit component along x-axis. Or we can say, all of you see here, we can say it as vector A has 3 unit component. In place of putting minus sign I will remove 3 unit component along negative direction of x-axis. Whether it is clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And how many? And this component is along which direction?
Z-axis.
Z-axis.
5 unit component along z direction. 5 unit component along z direction. What will be the magnitude of vector A?
minus 3 square plus 5 square.
रूट के अंदर minus 3 का whole square plus 5 का whole square. As you know that negative number का square is always positive, so it will be equal to how much? Root 34 unit. It will be root 34 unit. Whether it is clear?
Yes, sir.
It is clear or not? Suppose there is one more. Here there is a vector P. Equals to minus 6i minus 7k. What does it mean? 6 unit component in the negative direction of
X-axis.
and 7 unit component in the negative direction of
Z-axis.
Z-axis.
because of this negative. It is clear. If you have to find modulus of vector P, so it will be minus
Under
six
minus
whole
6 square.
That is 36 plus 49. So it is 50, 85 perhaps. It is correct. Now see here, one more thing I am going to tell at the same place here. Suppose you have to find unit vector in this direction. Unit vector in this direction. How will you find? How will you find unit vector in this direction? Vector P की डायरेक्शन में क्या होगा यूनिट वेक्टर? तो वेक्टर P को उसके मॉडुलस से क्या कर दें? डिवाइड कर दें. उसके मैग्नीट्यूड से डिवाइड कर दें. Means it will be vector P upon modulus of vector P. That is minus 6i minus 7k upon 85. This will be the unit vector along the direction of vector P. Unit vector along the direction of vector P. Have you understood? Whether it is
Yes,
clear
sir.
or not?
Yes, sir.
Sir, sir, root,
Yes.
sir, root 85.
Yes. Very good. Root 85, not 85. It is root 85. Yes. So this way you can find it. It is clear. Now we will propagate the same thing for the 3 dimensions. Means when vector is having component in all the 3 directions. See here. All of you see here. Suppose here this is a vector. This is a plane. This notebook, this paper is a plane surface. It is a plane surface. And this vector is situated in this plane. Here, this is a vector which is situated in this plane. It is clear. So since this vector is situated in the plane surface, it will have only two components. It will have only two components. But अगर ये space में situated हो या ऐसे हो, it is clear. If it is like this, then it will have component along x-axis, component along y-axis, and component along z-axis. It will have component in all the three axes. You can see here. If the vector is in a space means that region which is constituted by three perpendicular sides, So it is having component along x-axis as well as y-axis as well as z-axis. What is the z-axis here? Z-axis will be this. This is representing the z-axis. It's clear. X-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. But on the plane of paper, we make like this. Plane of paper में इस तरीके से बनाते हैं. It is clear. This is the z-axis. Though here it appears that this angle is not 90 degree. क्यों ऐसा लग रहा है? क्योंकि यहाँ पर ये भी प्लेन ऑफ पेपर में है, बट एक्चुअल में इसकी पोजीशन ये है. Therefore makes 90 degree. Whether it is clear? Now see here, suppose this is a vector E. And its component along x-axis is AX, component along y-axis is AY, and component along z-axis is AZ. So we can write vector A equals to vector AX plus vector AY plus vector AZ. Whether it is clear? Vector AX plus vector AY plus vector AZ. It is clear? Now it can be written in unit vectors also. What will be in the unit vector? I cap into AX plus J cap into AY and plus K cap into AZ. What will be the modulus? How will you find the modulus? So you can see here. Here we have taken this as vector A. What is its x component? X component इतना बड़ा, जिसको हमने क्या लिखा है AX. What is y component? Y component is this much length. For this you forget. It's clear. This is the y component. And z component is this. Z component is this. Have you understood? This is the z component. It is clear. Now, how will you find the AX or AY? So this here it will be equal to how much? It will be root AX square plus root AY square. Now, when you will apply Pythagoras theorem in this triangle, in this right angle triangle, what will you get? You will get this square will be equal to this square. What is this? This is equal to AX square plus AY square. And this is what? AZ. AZ square. It is clear? Have you got this point?
No, sir.
No. ये थोड़ा दिखाई न दे रहा होगा ना, हम बताने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. See here, suppose this is the vector E. This is the vector E. This is x-axis here. एडजस्ट कर लें जरा. अब तुमको समझ में आ गया. This is vector A in the space. This is x-axis. This is y-axis, and this is z-axis. This perpendicular one, the direction which is perpendicular to this will be z-axis. Or I am making another diagram. You can see. You can see this diagram. This is the z-axis. लगता डायग्राम आज नहीं बन पाएगा. You see here. सबने ये ऐसा डायग्राम बनाया होगा इस तरीके से, कभी ना कभी इस तरीके से डायग्राम बनाया. ये बनाया है.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
पहले ज्यादा तरीके से बना रहे थे इसीलिए वो नहीं बन पाता. Now see here. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is the z-axis, and this is the origin. हम क्या करें, इसको यहां से मिलाते. समझ में आ रहा है? This corner is joined with this. It's clear. Means here it is this. Suppose this is the vector E. It is representing vector E. So see here, what will be its x component? इसका x component कितना बड़ा होगा? So you can see here, x component will be of this length. This is the x component. It's clear. What will be y component? Y component will be of this length. It's clear. And what will be z component? Z component will be of this length. Means this is vector ax, this is vector ay, and this is vector az. Ax, ay, and az. It is clear. Now see here. Here you can see that this is the vector ax, and this is the vector AY. What will be the resultant of AX and AY? AX और AY का अगर हमको resultant find out करना हो, so it will be represented by this. It's clear from law of parallelogram of vectors. What will be the length of this resultant, magnitude of this resultant? AX square plus AY square. Have you understood? This is the magnitude of the resultant. Resultant of AX and AY, this is AX square plus AY square. It is clear? Now, if you take another vector here, this AZ, vector AZ. So see here, it is resultant of vector AX plus vector AY. Vector AZ is this. Vector AZ, pen दिखाई दे रहा है ये red pen. This is the vector AZ. Whether it is clear or not?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what will be this vector? ये vector कितना होगा? So it will be equal to square root के अंदर this square plus this square. It's clear? Plus this square. You can see here. Within this vector which is represented by this pen will be equal to this vector. ये जो नीचे वाला ये है इसके स्क्वायर प्लस इसके स्क्वायर के बराबर होगा. Means, and this is the vector A. This is what? This is the vector A. So see here. Here we can see that A square will be equal to what? Its square means AX square plus AY square plus AZ square. AZ is this. This is the AZ. It's clear? Plus AZ square. So what is the magnitude of vector A? Magnitude of vector A will be equal to within square root AX square plus AY square plus AZ square. What is AX? AX is the X component, AY is the Y component, and AZ is the Z component. Now suppose if it is written this, vector A equals to minus 3I plus 2J plus 5K. What does it mean? Who can tell?
Vector
Sir.
A has -3 component, unit
Yes.
of X component, 2 unit of
Sir, in x-axis.
Y component, and 5
Y
unit of
component.
Z
Yes,
component.
yes. Vector is having -3 unit component along x-axis, or X component is of -3 unit, Y component is of 2 unit, and Z component is of 5 unit. It's clear? Or we can say vector A is having 3 unit component along negative direction of x-axis, 2 unit along y-axis, 5 unit along z-axis. When you will find out the modulus of vector A, what will be this? -3 whole square plus 2 whole square plus 5 whole square. Means 9 plus 4 plus 25. 25 plus 4, 29, this is 38 perhaps. This will be the modulus of vector. This way you can find the modulus. So have you understood this thing?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
You
sir.
have to find unit vector A.
Yes, sir.
What will you do? इसको इससे divide कर दे.
Vector upon magnitude.
हाँ, vector upon magnitude. जिस डायरेक्शन में यूनिट वेक्टर फाइंड आउट करना है उस डायरेक्शन के किसी भी वेक्टर को उसके मैग्नीट्यूड से डिवाइड कर दे. You will get the unit vector. Now after this I am going to explain you product of multiplication of vector by a scalar. Multiplication of a vector. This is very simple. By a scalar. Suppose vector A is given 2i plus 3j. What will be the 5 times of vector A? This is very simple. मतलब ये इससे सिंपल कुछ हो ही नहीं सकता. What will be 5 times of vector A? Who can tell?
10i cap
10i cap plus 15j cap.
पूरे सबको 5 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो. 10i plus 15j. It is clear. What will be minus 2a? Multiply with minus 2. Minus 4i minus 6j. Whether it is clear? This is multiplication of vector by a scalar. It is clear? किसी भी वेक्टर को किसी स्केलर मतलब नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई करने पर क्या आएगा? So it will be like this. Now multiplication of two vectors. Multiplication of two vectors, or we call it as product of two vectors. Product of two vectors. Product of two vectors. Now see here, there are two types of product in between two vectors. There is a scalar product and another product is vector product. What is the difference between these? इस product का result क्या होगा? Result will be a scalar quantity, while here result will be a vector quantity. मतलब दो वेक्टर्स को हम दो डिफरेंट तरीके से मल्टीप्लाई कर सकते हैं. Once we will get the scalar result, then we can get the vector result by multiplying the same two vectors. Now see here, as you know that force is a vector quantity, whether it is clear or not. Displacement, it is also a vector quantity. Now we know that work equals to what? Work equals to force into displacement. Do you know this formula?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now this is a vector, but this is a
Scalar.
scalar quantity. This is a scalar quantity. In class 10th, you have studied this formula. W equals to vector F dot vector. It is clear? Means the product of force and displacement vector is work, which is a scalar quantity. Now see here, this body is capable to rotate about this axis. This is the line of action of the force which is acting upon it. This is the point of rotation. What is the displacement of line of action from the point of rotation? Here it is. I have represented by vector r. Instead of representing vector s, I have represented here by vector r. This is a force vector, and this is what? Displacement of line of action of force vector from the point of rotation. Now, as you know that when you multiply these two, हमको मालूम है torque. Torque equals to force into displacement. Have you studied this formula?
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
But here displacement means what? Here displacement means displacement of line of action of force from the point of rotation. Here displacement means it is the displacement in between initial and final position. It is clear? So you can see here, Here this is a vector quantity, this is a vector quantity, and this is also a vector quantity. So you can see here, once you have multiplied two vector quantities, you have got a scalar result. Then you have multiplied those vector quantities, you have got the vector result. Here we write it as vector tau equals to vector r cross vector s. So about this I will explain you tomorrow. It's clear? This will be the perhaps last topic. Now let me mark the attendance. It's clear. All of you wait.